Hey everyone, I'm going to do a quick overview of amendments I'm having to make due to all the snow and school cancellations. I'm going to click on your calendar first, and I'm going to go into week 2. So with school being canceled in Cabarrus County where I live, I have to do class asynchronously today, so I'm going to explain some of the amendments that I'm making. So I marked out what was already there, but you can see what we were going to do. Amendment class is asynchronous. You have an activity to do first with the writing myths. I know some of you did this in class a little bit, got started with it, and some of you did not. So wherever you happen to be, just bear with me. And when you click on the activity, there's the intro and myth 1, myth 2, and 3 together because they're kind of related. Myth 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's not just me reading it, it's kind of going over some of my experiences with it and kind of breaking it down a little bit more and commenting on it. Then you're going to go to the Padlet down here, the link, and you're going to add a short post, either written or a video, that responds to at least 3 myths. Make this window just, well, I can't make it bigger. 3 myths you have experience with when you've posted, reply to 2 peers. And then you are going to, if your class has already discussed these in groups, you're welcome to write about those. And just kind of getting some ideas from everybody about what kinds of experiences or comments you have with some of these myths. Maybe you don't think that they are myths. Maybe you've been taught this before. It could be any reason that this particular myth stood out to you. And then you are going to submit screenshots of your work. You can use, if you are using a PC, you can use the snippet tool. I believe on a Mac it's Shift Command 4 to get a screenshot. If you have any trouble with that, you're welcome to pop in during my office hours, send me an email, that kind of thing. But just taking little screenshots, because there's a lot of responses on the Padlet, and sometimes if people don't sign in with their own account with their name on it, or forget to sign their name to it, to their own response, then what'll happen is I'll accidentally miss their work. So if you could just send me a screenshot. If you are doing a video, don't screenshot it. Just let me know in the comments and assignment comments that you did a video. But anything that's written work, please submit a screenshot for that. And I'm going to go back and go to the key concepts quiz. There is a video going over our 5 key concepts for this semester, and then you take the quiz. Pretty simple. You just have to take the quiz once before the due date. You have 2 other attempts after that. And you're welcome to ask me questions, post in the coffee shop, anything that you need to do in order to do your retakes. And then you're just going to read over a couple of things. You're going to read over what is a studio. So just kind of going over the studios a little bit more. You're welcome after that just to continue going and go ahead and look through Studio 1. I'm going to overview that just really quickly. So the goal for this studio is to get some ideas together for the project that we're going to be doing, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in class. But you are going to read, watch, or listen to some different texts about issues and events happening now that could spawn some critical thought, questions, possibly be a topic of interest to you. It can be any topic of interest to you at this point. And you're going to pick a couple of different things. So you're going to eventually kind of pick 2 different texts to comment on and post and share with your peers. And I have some ideas down here. A lot of people really like to go to TED Talks. There's lots of other sources down here that you're welcome to use to get either a newspaper article, a video, something that is about a topic that you find interesting. It's really that simple. When you do this, you are going to go on the Padlet and you're going to find whatever topic you think it should fit under, whether it's environment, technology, history, politics, economics. You can add sections if you want to. I've left some examples up from previous semesters so you can kind of see how people have done this and also get some other good ideas. And you are going to add, you're going to put a title. Oh, sorry. You're going to add the link. So you can paste the link here to wherever you got it from. And in the subject, you're going to do kind of a hook or a title, which can be something engaging. It can be a quote. Oh, I didn't mean to put a question mark there. It can be a quote. It can be a quote from the article that you found interesting or the video you found interesting. It can be kind of a quick couple-word description of the issue. It can be kind of something more in title form. It can be an interesting question that you want people to think about. Whatever is going to, kind of in a nutshell, let other students know what this was about. So they know if they want to read it or not, you know. And then you're going to, again, like I have people do on Padlets, take some screenshots of your work. So it just makes it, I know it seems tedious to have to do this, but it makes sure that it's accurate. And then if you did work, I can grade it and assess it and find it quickly. And there's no errors. So you don't accidentally like have done work and then not get credit for it because I couldn't find it or you forgot to sign your name to it or any of that stuff. So it makes sure that it's accurate. I'm going to quickly show you where to find the project information. So if you go down to Inquiry Project, you'll be able to get a little sense of what we're doing. So I'm going to give you kind of an overview really quick. So this semester we're going to inquire into a recent issue of your choosing to explore the conversation around that issue and ultimately contribute something to that conversation. So we're going to explore the conversation surrounding that issue through what I call a bibliography of reading or research. And then we are going to contribute to that conversation through a digital essay. I've already said it's kind of on the first day of class, kind of an essay, a digitally enhanced essay with some flair. So again, I know we're going to go through this a little bit more in class, but I just want to kind of hit the gist of this so that you kind of see where we're going and kind of have an idea when you're reading through Studio One what it is you're picking for. I do have a list of banned topics, and here they are. These are my list of banned topics. This is the list of cautionary tales, and we'll go over this a little bit more in class. But you can kind of read through here and find out what kinds of things you're not supposed to do, or things that have been, if I put them on the list of cautionary tales, it means you could do it, but you need to really run it by me, your idea about it, because people tend to be too broad or too vague with some of these issues, and they tend to be really problematic issues. And that's kind of the gist. There's no theme. You can pick any recent issue that you would like to inquire into. You're welcome to go ahead and start running ideas by me, but we are going to workshop these ideas. And we're going to spend the next few weeks kind of recycling through some different ideas, and Studio One is going to help us get started with that brainstorming by having you find a couple of issues that you're interested in, sharing them with other people, commenting on other people's ideas, and ultimately finding something on that Padlet that maybe is interesting to you. There's going to be a lot there and a lot to choose from. And this is everything that I have for you today. Please post in the copy shop or email me with questions, or feel free to pop into the office hours today. Peace.